and it's going to be loud, it's going to be noisy. So you got any little kids with you, get their fingers out of their nose and put them in their ears, and because it's going to get loud. All right, he keeping the pull. You leaving the sled? Well, I would take a good look at that. And our next puller boy, he's putting a sled right up there on the right-hand side. That's going to be Kyle Knoll. He's driving Glenn Edwards' tractor, the utter disaster. And they're going to make a quick adjustment to the sled. We don't do much for putting weight in and out of it. We got the trips on the pan that we can massage, and that's all for when the pan settles down, and then the other trip is when the reverse air pushes on the pan, and then we start trying to lift the back of the sled up and get the static weight of the sled involved. And I'm sure what they're doing is they're just moving them down a ways so that all that stuff doesn't happen right away. And I'll try to get these guys zipped out here past 3:30 or so. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to Chuck Hobbs, your 7th place finisher in that Econo class. Chuck, I bet that first pull of 358 felt pretty good.
Yeah, it was a whole lot better. The old girl was pretty warm there to go right back. We didn't have any way to cool it off, so wasn't no sense of killing it. Wasn't getting there, so we just shut her down. So, all right, Kyle Knoll looks like he's going to drive Utter Disaster. While he's getting backed up, we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight: Van de Voorde Sales, Bushman Service, Milledgeville Men's Club, the Carroll County Farm Bureau, Wally's Place, right down the road here. Stop and have a cold one with Wally. Carroll Service, Ag UFS, of course, the Mini Rod sponsors for tonight, Computer Dynamics and JC Wi-Fi, Eversalt Ag and Seed Resources, Nutrient Ag Service out of Chadwick, Compare Financial, Milledgeville Home Center, Titan Goodyear Farm Tires, and the Milledgeville State Bank. Without sponsors, we couldn't have a fair or do wonderful things like we're doing. This is the Utter Disaster. This one here is a small block Chevrolet, but it has an 871 supercharger on top of it. Owned by Glenn Edwards, going to be driven by Kyle Knoll. equipment changes, they thought they'd come up here and give it a test run with Carter. Good seeing Tim. Tim's been running through a couple medical issues. Tim used to drive this vehicle all over the place, but it's good to see
Carroll County Fair
Carter in it.
Milledgeville, Illinois. Sorry for some
Kyle turned down
mishaps
301 and 1, 301 and 1 right here in front of us.
Configured how I want them to be,
so we'll see what
you guys
happens.
Can see the best playback.
With Carter. Carter will be a first
we just
one.
finished up our Tri-County mini rods, Econo mini rods. Now we're into limited mini rods. You can run
of record.
a 671 or an 871 blower
silly old rabbit.
Small block Chevy or a small block Ford. Can't be big blocks. No Hemis allowed.
Again, our mini rod class is sponsored by Computer Diameters and JC Wi-Fi. Thanks to them guys. I actually believe they are on the premises as we speak, as well as our sponsors for tonight, Vandervoorty Sales, Milledgeville State Bank, Bushman Services, Milledgeville Men's Club, Titan Goodyear Farm Tires, Milledgeville Home Center, Compeer Financial, Nutrient Ag Service of Chadwick, Wally's Place, Carroll Service, AgView FS, Eversol Ag and Seed Resources, beautiful Tuesday night, Carroll County Fair. At the conclusion of our mini rods, we're going to go into ISP classes, hot street. You'll be the first class up. You have 6 mini rods left. Nice run by Carter Stuckey and silly old rabbit. Needs a little push. We got Cindy Ruprecht down there doing the laser. Looks like Dave Fountain's hooking up, and that's Stacy Butson out there on the track. You heard him a little earlier. I believe if you're here tomorrow night for the Badger State Show, you will hear Stacy all night long. Stacy's tours with Badger State quite a bit. I believe they've got 5 or 7 classes coming tomorrow. What do we got driving this one? Barry Butson and the Internet Express machine. Old Red, as they call it. He had a good weekend up there in Utica this weekend. Several wins. Unfortunately, they did hurt a motor in one of them. They run 3 mini rods. Jay and Stacy and Barry. .288 and 11. refueled. This chassis is over 28 years old. They used to run in a small block in the open class, I believe. 3 or 4 years ago, they ended up going to this Pro Compact Diesel class. Who's ready for a little smoke? All right, I hear you. We'll have some more of it once we get into our ISP classes. Unfortunate for you, you got to listen to me through the whole ISP program, but I enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a good time. Daniel Ruprecht, out of Jefferson, Wisconsin. They were the 2007, 2008, 9, 10, 18, and 23 Polling Family of the Year, which is voted on by all the members of the club, so that's a pretty good honor. Here we go. Here's some smoke. I'll tell you, for about having half the horses, that was a really nice move by Daniel, and the Jeep Thrills refueled for BT Cummins. He can hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a hand. Bringing the diesel all the way down from Jefferson to the Carroll County Fair. 253 inside. Daniel Ruprecht. Up next is going to be the Sod Buster, driven by Jay. Driving gear, get back. Looks like we got 6 entries in the hot street diesel or hot street class. And we're gonna go super stock 4x4s, light pro 4x4s, pro stock 4x4s, and then I believe we're gonna have an exhibition hook, and then we're gonna go to the stock diesels.
We are almost finished with our Tri-County mini rods. We have two.
Like I said before, the
left.
Buttons campaign 3 of these small block blowers that go all over with about
Buttons
3
are up.
different
We have a new
organizations.
power plant in this mini. We've been 4 years for it. After this, we'll go into ISP pulling. ISP
Yep, I
will start
believe
with our
this is a
8,000
brand new
pound
power
hot street
plant.
diesel full drive trucks.
Probably got 4 passes on it now, I believe. Usually a big secret. I asked Perry up there in Utica what did it do on the dyno. He said somewhere between 1,000 and 10,000 horse. So he wouldn't tell me the full thing. So Jay's not afraid to drive it. I believe he's got 3 big red butterflies right in the front when he goes by the grandstand. See if they're wide open. Here we go, Jay busting. To see if he was going to move it or not. Looks like we might need a pull-off vehicle for Jay, please. I see Perry running back to the side-by-side there. He was looking at that distance of 300.10. Jay goes 301.8, 301.8. Point 8 for your new leader. That's right, give him a hand. He can hear you, he'll wave to you. That's right. They just love going tractor pulling. Pretty big family. We'll be up in Platteville here coming up in a couple weeks. I think it's the Friday after Labor Day. That's where all them guys grew up in Platteville, Wisconsin. They'll have a whole section up there rooting them on. It's always fun to see. Again, we appreciate you guys spending your Tuesday evening here at the Carroll County Fair. Beautiful track put down by Ben Hain and all his crew. It's always a great thing when you go somewhere and the guys that build the track are actually pullers themselves. They know what it takes to make a good track. They've got a secret formula of water they put on here, the whole 9 yards. These mini rods don't have any cooling system, so you just seen they pull Dave Greep back out on the track. They usually use leaf blowers or something like that to cool down. Unfortunately, I didn't have mine in the trailer, so I couldn't cool mine down. It was pretty warm when we got down to the end of the track, so we've got a little bit of season left. We don't need to be hurting engines or anything like that. We give her a best shot. That's what it is. I believe Gary Skase won the Econo mod class, so congratulations to Gary.
So we have 2 mini rods left to go in this class. And then we'll be on to 8,000-pound hot street diesel fully drive trucks with the Illini state pullers, followed by super stock fully drive trucks, light pro stock diesel fully drive trucks, and pro stock diesel fully drive trucks, 3/6s. And round out with the Fairboard class of stock diesel trucks.
Sounds like Dave Greep got her fired up. I believe they call this the Chiller, brand new tractor for 2025. Reaper, that's right, this is the Reaper. I'm sorry, Caitlin. Got to keep me in line. Here we go, Dave Greep. Right there for Dave Greep. For Dave Greep. final hook on the utter disaster is going to be Kyle Knoll. He turned down 3:01 and 8. Right now, the distance to beat is 3:01 and 10. Small block Chevrolet with an 871 supercharger on top. Looks like 272. It's going to be Jay Butson in the Sodbuster at 3:01 and 8. We're just going to take a quick second, switch sleds, get the mini rod stuff out of here. Tri-County Mini Rods, if you can hear me, checks will be ready in the pits at the Ruprecht trailer. Go see Cindy. She has everything ready. Once we get everything loaded up here. I'm going to get my paperwork switched around here, get over here to the ISP side. Looks like they got my clipboard ready for me. I'm going to start with Drew. Okay, Drew Tordai. I'm going to run and change clothes quick. I'll be right back.
Al Chuck's off changing his clothes. Now we want to thank some of our great sponsors here for the Carroll County Fair that make this all possible. I want to thank Vandevoort Sales Incorporated, also Bushman Service, the Milledgeville Men's Club, Carroll County Farm Bureau, Wally's Place, Carroll Services and AgView FS, Again, Computer Dynamics and JC Wi-Fi, the presenter of the mini modifieds here tonight. Also, Ebersol Ag and Seed Resources, Nutrient Ag Services out of Chadwick, Compeer Financial, the Milledgeville Home Center, Titan Goodyear Farm Tires, and the Milledgeville State Bank. And boy, Titan Tire, they've really been making their presence known in the pulling world. They were great supporters up at the Stevenson County Fair in Freeport a couple of weeks ago.
All right, we're going to move into our Illini State Pullers, 8,000-pound hot street diesel four-wheel drive trucks.
Tire called a Parks
These are
puller,
basically street
and it's
diesel trucks,
designed and
got a
specially
couple
built for
improvements.
tractor pulling. And the tire is actually manufactured at Titan Tire outside of Freeport.
No duals, have the DOT tires.
The tire has gained
no
very much popularity in a couple of the big tractor classes. And we'll see them out here tomorrow night, and I'll be able to tell you more about them and who's got them. I think about everybody in the 4-1 class has them nowadays. Yeah, they're produced right outside of Freeport there at Titan Tire.
No fuel added.
That's kind of pretty cool, you know. You got one of your local manufacturers making pieces that are used for championship pulling right here at your local home county fairs. That's pretty good stuff. But a big thanks to all them sponsors. You know, if you go out and spend a couple shekels out in your community, you got to make a purchase of something or another. Try to look one of these up, patronize our sponsors, and tell them, hey, thank you for sponsoring the Carroll County Fair. That was some great pulling we seen out there. And they'll say, well, thank you, and they'll say, we'll do it again next year too. That's what we're after. But ISP coming up next. Illini State Pullers. They got a whole bunch of trucks that they're going to run. Yeah. And they got, well, let's see, they're going to start out with hot street trucks. Now, I'm not sure of any of the rules in any of these classes. Hot street probably means it's got to be street legal, but they're all hopped up. I don't think street legal trucks is about like a farm stock class. There's really no such thing, but I always refer to it as biggest cheater class, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, these are going to be hot street diesel trucks coming to the line. We'll have Drew Tornell coming up first out of Earlville. Got himself a 2000 Chevy 1-ton. And boy, they're all Chevys in the class here. I wonder if they're all Duramax powered. I don't know how it is in this particular class, but a lot of trucks get repowered with the Cummins. The Cummins engine and diesel truck pulling is pretty much what the small block Chevy is to mini rods or Saturday night stock car racing. It's just, you know, parts availability, and that's where all the R&D went into the research at, and they make good power. But I don't know about these guys, but they're all Chevys, so they could all be Duramax, and I don't know if they allow repowers in here or not. You'll be able to tell right away when they start winding up. The Duramax, they take a little bit longer to spool up than a Cummins. They got DOT tires on them. I can see that from here. Looks like we got a half a dozen of them entered into class. And an exhibition hook will be coming up later. And we're going to have an exhibition pull later on tonight with an Allison-powered modified tractor.
Tonight.
You'll want to see that. The Allison-powered tractor of the Dornbush Farms is going to make an exhibition run here a little bit later in the program. And boy, you'll want to watch that because the old Allisons, man, boy, I love the old Allisons. Allison aircraft engines, 1,710 cubic inches. They produced them in World War II, put them into P-38s, fighter planes. Got a tractor that's going to make an exhibition with one of them. This here is going to be Drew Tornell from Earlville. And that's a Duramax. Uh-oh. Well, he was motoring right along. He was motoring right along, and then all of a sudden the power went away. I love his foot. His foot slipped off the accelerator or what? He was moving right along. Now I see him pointing down. He's going to turn the pull down. And I'll turn it back to Chuck Hobbs. Chuck, did you work up a sweat changing your clothes?
Yeah, no kidding. You look kind of professional now. Kind of like you do every day, Stacy. then we'll probably make a decision, being that Drew didn't have a great hook, so we'll give it a minute. We got Jeremy Moss down here at the 300-foot flag. Mr. Fowler looks like the unhooker. Another Mr. Fowler down there at the 100-foot. All trucks tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4 ISP classes, and then we're going to go stock diesel pulling with a couple exhibition hooks in the middle of it. Don't forget to check out all of our food vendors and everything underneath the grandstands and all out the fairway out there. We also have our ISP trailer
called the After
down
Hours,
there towards the
usually
starting
driven by
line
Ryan
with all the
Worley. There's a
merchandise. I
hired gun tonight.
believe Shelby's down there if she's not taking pictures. No screaming on the stage. No screaming on the stage. Oh, it's truck pulling. Oh, I see. Tractor pulling. There's screaming and tractor pulling. Here we go. We got Spencer Compton out of Maple Park on the after hours truck. This one will get on down the track. This is Spencer's first year driving that track for Ryan and Jason. We'll see what they say about the sled and hook. That's our first official hook right there. You don't like threes, you better be going to the ball. All right, I'll give you so far up through Yorkville, They were in Yorkville on the 1st. They ran quite a few events last week. Tordai brothers were in the Ultimate Threader, leading the points at 106 points. The after hours truck that you just seen go down the track, that's at 104. And Tyler Biggles, which is up next, is at 101. You say, how do they get points? It's 1 point per position. Looks like the last 2 events, the Tordai brothers tore them up. After Hours has got second in the last 2. And Big O's has got 3rd and 4th. So really close competition here in our 8,000 pound Hot Street Diesel, brought to you by Tordai Diesel Services.
Tyler Biggles up next on a truck he calls the Impulse. He was your winner last Sunday in Woodstock, Illinois.
Here we go, Tyler Biggles out of Huntley on the Impulse. DOT tired, 8,000 pound Hot Street Diesel trucks. Clay Carroll out of Sandwich. It is 07 2500. He calls the Road Rage. Will be up next. Looking at that 333. Hot Street Diesel truck class. And then we're going to go to the 6,200 pound super stock trucks. Scott Warner, Neil Rogers, Austin Brummel, Doug Westfall, Judson Partridge, Tim Merchant, and Nick Skelton. Clay Cargo on the Road Rage, backing up to our sled.
Up next is a Chevy Duramax called the Road Rage.
Again, Shelby's down there in our ISP merchandise trailer. Hats, koozies, t-shirts. Again, pick up one of their awesome Illini State Pullers 2025 programs. Here comes the road rage in Clay Cargola. Three 12:08 for Clay Cargola and the road rage. Up next is going to be Kyle Vanderheit out of Wheatland, Iowa in the 04 Chevy. And then we're going to go back up to Drew Tordai. And then Josh Gilbert's going to do an exhibition.
Hey, if you're new here, welcome in. Morgan Schulte here, Moose's Tractor Pulling Videos. We are live at the Carroll County Fair for night one of Truck and Tractor Pulling in Milledgeville, Illinois. Tonight, we already ran our Tri-County Incorporated mini rod pullers.
Kyle Vanderheit is going to be up
our
next.
First hook, our first class of our
He come from the west
Illini
side
State
of the
pullers
Mississippi.
classes.
Out of
We have
Wheatland,
4
Iowa.
truck classes. This is truck night tonight. Tomorrow night will be Badger State Tractor Pulling action. Those all tractors.
And Drew Tordai out of
If you
Roeville.
want to watch tomorrow night, go to
Your current point
propulling.tv.
leader
They will
will
be live
be
streaming tomorrow night's event.
On deck. Then we're going to have Josh Gilbert run an exhibition. He's out of Bellevue.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Be in Milledgeville for 2 days. Thursday, go out to Belvedere, Illinois, Boone County Fair. Afternoon and night of the Illini State Pullers. Friday night, ECIPA in Springville, Iowa. For the Springville Fun Days. Saturday is undecided.
Again, our 8,000 Houghton Street diesel trucks are brought to you by Tordai Diesel
Kyle
Service.
Vanderheiden.
Give Tordai Diesel a call, 815-931-9278. You seen him jerk forward, that old pan hit all the way. He goes 282.53, 282.53 for Kyle Vanderheid. Round out our class going to be Drew Tordai in the ultimate threat.
Drew Tordai has come back up. He was first hook. Drop this hook, come back to end our class, and then we'll have one exhibition truck. And after that, we'll move into our 6,200-pound super stock full drive trucks, 530 cubic inches, DOT tires, single axle, cast heads. 6,200 pounds. Please leave a like, drop a comment down below, tell me where you're from, say hi. Again, live here at the Carroll County Fair in Milledgeville, Illinois. About 2 hours from Dubuque, Iowa to southeast, probably 45 minutes east of Clinton, Iowa.
All the Tri-County pullers taking off. You guys have a safe trip home, and we'll see you on Thursday at the Boone County Fair up in Belvedere. Here we go, Drew Tordai. Last hook of our Tordai diesel service, 8,000-pound on street diesel trucks. Here we go, I'll give you the rundown. Fifth place is going to go to Kyle Vanderhyde. Fourth place is going to go to Clay Barbola. Third place is going to go to Tyler Bigelow. We're going to go to our 6,200-pound super stock trucks, brought to you by Legacy Ag LLC and Worley Custom Fabrication. Worley Custom Fabrication is our flagship sponsor of our 6,200-pound super stock trucks. Scott Warner, Neil Rogers, Austin Brummel, Doug Westfall, Judson Partridge, Tim Merchant, Nick Skelton, 7 in the class. Our 6,200-pound super stock truck right now is points leading is Tim Merchant at 102 points. Right behind him, Nick Skelton and Team NJS at 99 points. Right behind him is the Rogers Suburban at 98. And top secret truck of the Parks and Westfall is right behind him at 89. Judson Partridge on the order is at 88. Jeff Warner still addicted at 81. And Austin Brummel on the Orange Crush is at 71. Real quite
we have an
tight
exhibition
race
truck
right here. Looks like we got Scott Warner
2.6
right
or something
now
like that with duals
hooked
in the
up
back.
to the sled. Oh, we do have Josh Kilberg. Okay, we were told that he was not running, so this is Josh Kilberg in the exhibition hook. Yep, We still got it. Looks like he's running duels on this one. That could be why he's running exhibition. That's right, he come up to Carroll County Fair to do an exhibition. Truck might not quite have fit the rules for our 8,000 pound class. Yeah, I got it. Three 28.16 at 28.5 miles an hour. Hey Jason, when you get a minute, could you head up here to the stage? We got a quick question for you. Thank you.
Next up, 6,200 pounds. Doing good, how are you? Power truck. Scott Warner up first in the Still Addicted.
Scott Warner and the Still Addicted goes 3:21.5.
3:21.51 for Scott Warner and the Still Addicted. 3:21.51.
.51 is what Scott Warner. Jeremy Moss, sled's good, and he's keeping it, correct? Yep, all right, we're good to go.
And he has kept his hook. That will be the mark to beat.
In our 6,200 pound Whirly Custom Fabrication Super Stock trucks. Looks like we got Neil Rogers out of Paw, driving the 1999 Suburban. They call the Suburban. They had a great weekend. Going 1
Hello
1
to Gypsy
2
Road,
2
10
place in Yorkville,
tuning in.
first place in
Next
Woodstock
up, Neil Rogers
for the Suburban.
With the Rogers Brothers point
Currently
team
sitting
called the
third
Suburban.
points, just 3 short points out of the lead. Neil and Norm take turns in the seat of the Suburban. Let's go. He's looking at 3:21 and 5. Neil goes 3:29.53, 3:29.53. Oh, 5.5, I'm sorry, 5.5. 3:29.55 if you're keeping track at home. For Neil Rogers and the Suburban. Down from 1980 twice. Boys Championship, they'll crown champions Labor Day week.
.3:29.55, 3:29.55 for Neil Rogers in the Suburban.
Again, like Stacy said earlier, making beautiful improvements to the Carroll County Fairgrounds. Our new bleachers over here on the pit side. Beautiful track. They've been working on the whole pulling facility here the last couple years. Ben Hay and his whole crew. I think Ben will be here tomorrow night pulling with the Badger State group in the Dozens 3 tractor. A few local guys, I believe, will be up here.
Next up, Austin Brummel and Old School Ford. They call it the Orange Crush 2.
Orange Crush.
This is a legendary truck used to pull Grand National Modified full drive back in the 1990s.
I'm not sure. I don't have all the runs, whether he missed something or whatever, but always a strong running Ford.
Ron, I am unsure if I will be in Lansing Saturday. That is why.
Couple
Saturday is
Fords
kind
in
of
the
on
class.
plan for now. My plan is to maybe go to Lansing in the afternoon and go to. I'm choosing to either go to Hillsboro, Wisconsin, Saturday night, or go to Norwalk, Wisconsin Saturday night for Region 3. But either one will have a live stream, HillsboroProPolling.tv, and Region 3 and Norwalk, Wisconsin will be full pull live.
They've got a wonderful
Austin Brummel,
food underneath the bleachers. Carroll County Farm Bureau, Wally's place, right down the road here. We'll get to some more after we see Austin Brummel and the Orange Crush.
For Austin Brummel on the Orange Crush 2.
Whatever. 6,500 Light Pros are up next.
Up next on a Chevy called the Top Secret is Doug Westfall. It's the Parks and Westfall pulling team.
Here's the Parks Westfall, Doug Westfall behind the wheel of the 97 Chevrolet they call Top Secret. Goes 328.82, just a little bit short of the Suburban. Leader sitting out there at 329.55. Up next, out of Ottawa, Illinois. It's going to be Mr. Justin Partridge in top holder.
328.82 for Top Secret with Doug Westfall.
As he comes down your Carroll County pulling track. Beautiful track tonight. Guys did a About 10 points out of third.
Up next out of Ottawa, Illinois, on the Partridge pulling team, Judson Partridge and the Ogre. Partridge pulling team also campaigns a modified full drive called the Donkey. The Ogre has checked out the window. Donkey Old Blue Bears team.
First event again. He said, I won the first one
And
over
the
in Ottawa.
Donkey, of course,
He said,
has
it's been
Donkey
downhill ever since
hanging
then.
out the
So,
window.
don't know if that's good or bad. Never count Judson and the Ogre out, because here he comes. Look for his passengers. They might be waving, kids. Wave back at him. Here he comes. The Ogre. Looking at that 329 and change, he goes 326.91 for the Ogre. Tim Merchant's up next in his K3500. Tim's currently the points leader in our 6,200-pound Superstock truck class. And then we're going to have Nick Skelton out of Woodstock. He's going to be rounding out the class in the 10-16.
326 and 91, 326.91 for the Ogre of Judson Partridge.
Got a couple of our 6,500-pound drivers up here checking out the track.
Up next is Tim Merchant. He's your points leader on the K3500
Very nice looking
Chevy.
International 966 and a 1066 working the track for us. Appreciate you guys spending your evening with us as well. Here we go, Tim Merchant out of Serena. Tim needed to go 329 and some change. He goes 331.53 for your new leader. And your firm points leader, Tim Merchant, in the K3500 Chevy. Rounding out our Whirly Custom Fab. Whirly Custom Fab. Legacy Ag. 61 on the Team NJS.
Tim Merchant on his K3500 Chevy was 331 and 53, 331.53.
Just 3 points behind Tim Merchant. At the conclusion of the 6,200-pound Superstock class, 6,500 light Pro Stock trucks. Josh Beats, you're going to be the test hook on the Dirty Deer. Joey Tordai on deck. AJ Jess, it makes sense in a hole. We got Nick Skelton sitting second points, just 3 points out.
Here we go. Here's your second place in points
make
truck,
up
your
1
last
point
truck
if he
in your
gets
super
ahead
stock
of
full drive truck class.
Tim Merchant.
Nick Skelton out of Woodstock,
Sitting out there in the
Illinois,
lead at
on Team NJS
3:31.53.
Ford.
Just shy, he needed 3:31. He goes 3:30.43 for second place. That's on not good mathematical. Okay, so we'll run down here. Right into it. Back to the smoke. Here we go.
Nick Skelton on the Team NJS.
Seventh place going to go to
3:30
Austin
and 43,
Brummel. Sixth place gonna go to
3:30.43.
Scott Warner. Fifth place, Judson Partridge in the Ogre. pounding it there a little bit, trying to get hooked up. They still run the DOT tires. Got a little conversation down there between Jeremy and Jeff. Sled's good. They like the sled setting. But Josh is turning it down. He'll come back last in the class. Mr. Fowler.
Sorry, I forgot to unhook my audio there. Josh
right
gets in the very gear, will turn down his hook. The sled is set though. 325 even, turns down his hook.
Right to your right. A little more right in the middle. All right, so Joey Tordai, he's going to be the official distance because the sled is good. And with Josh being the first hook, he can turn it down or come back. They can move weight, maybe change some tire pressure. He'll come back at the end of the class and see if he can do better. Out of Earlville, in our Tordai Diesel Services, Big Hitch Products, 6,500 light pro stock trucks. Tomorrow night, I believe we got more tractor pulling as Badger State will be rolling into town. I believe they are all tractors tomorrow night. Lots of smoke. We still have lots of truck pulling yet tonight after our 6,500-pound light pro stock trucks. We're going to go to the 7,800-pound pro stock diesel trucks. I believe I've seen some of them maybe up in Utica over the weekend. And then we're going to go to our stock diesel. We got a whole mess of them, about 23 of them, 24 of them, something like that. Always a good time watching the stock diesel guys. I was at this event a few years ago. I seen a guy roll his stock diesel off his trailer, come out, break a drive shaft, went back, unhooked his trailer, brought his tow vehicle out, and broke that drive shaft too. So he had 2 trucks with broken drive shafts. Ain't quite sure how he got home, but you never know what's going to happen with the stock diesels. I believe we have a Cummins Power International here tonight, but we also have an exhibition hook.
A 2007 Chevrolet of Joey Tordai of Earlville, Illinois, calls it the Checkmate.
Well, we got a big V12 Allison going to make a run down the track. They did a fuel system change on it. But first, we got Joey Tordai and the Checkmate. At the banquet, you want to learn how not to play blackjack? Don't sit next to Joey Tordai. He'll hit on the soft 17 every time and win, which is really crazy. I was sitting right next to him watching the last March. Always a great group of guys that go to the banquet.
329.11, 329.11 for Joey Tordai and the Checkmate.
I sit up at 3 in the morning just watching them play cards. Everybody, let's wish Elizabeth a happy birthday tomorrow. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! There you go. Got 10,000 people just wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday tomorrow, Elizabeth. All right, AJ Jess backing up to the sled. All right, here we go. AJ Jess, makes
Carroll,
sense.
Illinois, AJ Jess in the Make Sense Chevrolet.
AJ currently sitting in second place in points, just 5 little points behind Mr. Jason Worley and Legal Alder. That'll be up after AJ. Four to go in the class. 4 to go in our Tordite Diesel Services Big Hitch Products 6,500 pound light pro stocks. Currently sitting in the unofficial number 2 spot. Jason Worley out of Sandwich. And the 1976 GMC 2500 he calls the legally older. Currently your points leader.
3:26 and 40, 3:26.40 for AJ Jess, and it makes sense.
AJ Jess won over in Woodstock. All right, here he comes, Jason Worley. Owner of Worley Custom Fab out of DeKalb. Big Hitch Products. Look on their Facebook page or website. About every other year they have an awesome open house. Big car show. Truck show, I should say. All kind of diesel performance parts. I forget how many square footage their new shop is, but it is big and very beautiful. Jason Worley out of Sandwich.
There you go, Jason Worley out of Sandwich, Illinois. GMC, he calls illegally altered. He's your leader, points leader in the 6500 light pro stock diesel trucks.
Spool that big turbo up. Check out the wheels on this truck. These are made custom wheels at Worley Custom Fabrication. Looking at that distance of 329 and 11 goes 340.97, 340.97 if you're keeping track at home for your new leader, Jason Worley and Legally Altered. We got the fans up here, we got Ryder and all the crew up here. Jeremy Beats on Little Purdy's up next. And then we're going to go back to the top of Josh Beats on the Dirty Deer.
Jason Worley and the Legally Altered GMC.
340.97.
Goes 340.97, 340.97 to take the lead.
Jason Worley and the Legally Altered machine. Most people's legs. Great family of pulling.
Next up, Jeremy Beats in the Little Dirty 2017 Chevrolet 2500. He did have a fire last Sunday in Woodstock. It seems he has gotten that fixed. Trying to beat Jason Worley, who is your points leader. He also has a lead in the class tonight.
Still on the same one, same page. For the Worm and the Dirty Deer. Little Dirty, I'm sorry. That's Little Dirty. Yep. Finish off our Big Hitch Products, Rhode Diesel Service, 6,500 pounds, like 45 trucks, 15 guys. Then
Jeremy Beats in the Little Dirty.
Ben Abbey, Josh Stahl, Woody Harvell. Wow, we got the Harvells back in town. Joel Witzy,
330.80.
Chris Limke, and Cole Faber. AJ Jess at 326.
Here comes the last
They
hook.
got them stacked up there. Pretty
Josh
good sled
Beaton's
setting.
Dirty Deer.
If you've seen it, Jason was 30 miles an hour down this
Out of
Carroll
Mendota,
County pulling
Illinois.
track, which is doesn't sound fast, but when you're
He
in
was
that
your
truck, it
first
feels
hook
like
and
300
dropped.
miles an hour.
Last hook in the
Not quite
class.
sure
Next
what the
class up is
complete
our
sled
7,800
weight
pound
is, but it's
3.6
heavy.
Pro Stock diesel four-wheel drive trucks.
40 to 50,000 pounds when all that sled, when the pan and everything goes down on that sled. That's a lot of weight when you're still on DOT tires. For Josh Beats. A little dirty. All right. Round up. Fifth place going to go to AJ Jess at 326.40.
3:30 and 18,
Fourth place going to go to Joey Tordai in the
3:30.18
checkmate.
for
329 and
Josh Beats
11.
Dirty Deer.
Third place going to go to Josh Beats in the Dirty. Again, we'd like to thank Milledgeville State Bank, Titan, Goodyear Farm Tires, Milledgeville Home Center, Compeer Financial, Nutrient Ag Service out of Chadwick, Eversol Ag and Seed Resources. Our 2025 mini rod sponsor was Computer Dynamics and JC Wi-Fi. Carroll Service Ag UFS, Wally's Place, Carroll County Farm Bureau, Milledgeville Men's Club, Bushman Services, and Van Voordy Sales, Inc. That bee likes you, ma'am. It's followed you everywhere. All right, here we go. Our 7,800 pound Pro Stock diesel trucks. Now, these guys will have pro tires on them, what they call. If you look, they are not DOT. They're got big bars on them, kind of like what the mini rods run, but just a little bit smaller. Hi, Norm Rogers. How are you? Getting better. Gonna have one of them wonderful steak sandwiches, it looks like. Yep, right here behind us. Number 4 hook. Number 4 hook. Ben Abbey out of Freeport. And charismatic is what he calls it. In an 06 Chevrolet is going to be our test hook. I believe after our 7,800 Pro Stock diesel trucks, we are going to do Austin Dornbush's exhibition hook. And the Allison V12. If you've never seen it run down the track, very cool machine. It runs in our 6,500 pound open class that you will see at several events throughout the year. If not, come on over to Paw Paw over Labor Day weekend. Again, we got Shelby over there in our ISP trailer.
First hook up in our 7,800 pound 36 Pro Set diesel trucks is Ben Abbey on the Charismatic Killer Duramax.
That I use as my Bible right here all year long. It's been rained on and everything else. Here we go. Ben Abbey out of Freeport. Charismatic, he's spooling her up. Clear the track, coming at you. That's why we run kill switches, ladies and gentlemen. As you see it calm right down, they'll check on the driver, make sure he's okay. Everything's good, thumbs up. They pull the air gate out of him, it shuts everything down. They'll look over the track, make sure the chain's okay.
That is not what
we're going to need a pull-off vehicle. Here he comes down the track for Ben. He's got his helmet off, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. We'll see what happens, see if he's going to be able to come back. That's right. Made the trip down here from Freeport, probably one of the shorter trips he gets to make all. We will run the scraper and the roller down the track, please. Up next is going to be Josh Stahl out of Sandwich, Illinois, in his 94 Dodge. He calls Thicker Than Blood. Currently sitting in third place in points, just 2 points behind the leader. They've had a short schedule this year, so it's still anybody's.
Next up is Josh
race.
Stahl, Sandwich, Illinois, calls it the Thicker Than Blood.
Last time they pulled us over in Sandwich, Josh finished third in the Thicker Than Blood. Here we go, Josh Stahl and Thicker in Blood.
.369 and 90, 369.90 for Josh Stahl, the Thicker in Blood.
Olivia Harvell out of Stewart. She's going to be running off the rails. I believe she is the only female driver of the whole night, including the mini rods. We only have one female driver in the mini rods too right now, and that's my wife, and she didn't run tonight. So again, we'd like to thank Ron Zisler. Look him up on Facebook, Zisler Photography. Does a great job taking pictures for all kinds of truck and tractor, garden tractor pulling, goes all over the country. Look him up on Facebook. Zisler Photography.
Up next is Olivia RL on a GMC she calls the Off the Rails Duramax.
That's right. Only took 17 of us to figure it out. But Olivia used to drive the Mayhem truck. That's right. We heard it's out in California now, I believe I was told. Used to deliver feed supplement over to the Harvell family farm over there in Stewart. All kinds of smiling faces up here on the stage. We got Ryder up here just smiling away. Dylan. Norm Rogers, I've never seen him not smile. He's always smiling. I think he just wants to make people wonder what he's up to. After Olivia, yep, it's going to be Joel Wiltsey, then Chris Lemke and Cole Faber. So we've got, that is your dad. We got 4 of them left, and then we are going to do an exhibition hook of the Dornbush Farms V12. Can you sit next to me? I don't bite, so go ahead, young lady. After Olivia, yep, your dad will be up after. The real name and then the truck's name. You are correct. I got all kinds of help up here. Ladies and gentlemen, give my help up here, all the hands. Look at them. They're all helping me. Almost got me pushed off the bench up here. We're doing a great job. We got, yep, 2 more trucks. Here she comes. Our only female driver of the evening, Olivia Harvell, out of Stewart on Off the Rails. I'll tell you, it takes a driver to drive the track. I'll tell you, she got shut down. We'll see what she's going to do if they're going to pull her back. Rules of pulling: if you get her shut down or make an attempt to get it shut down before 100 foot, you get a second attempt. This will be her official attempt. Thank you, Mr. Westfall. You're an awesome. I'll move over. Enough room for all of us. Okay, you help me. I'm going to be standing up here shortly, I believe.
Olivia Harville.
Look at
Off the rails, GMC Duramax.
We're all professionals now, right here.
Didn't get past the 100 foot mark. She's going
What
to
a
take her
great
second
group of
attempt,
kids.
second and
Seeing
final.
these young ladies, young guys following around all the tractor pulling. They know who pullers are and names of everybody, names of trucks. Next thing you know, they're in the seat of one. So, but we got Olivia coming up next. We got to see her. We got to see her paperwork, girls. Nope, leave it there so she can write on it. There you go. Olivia Harwell going to give us second try on Off the Rails. That is a girl. That's Olivia. That's right. Hey, she's got her helmet off, ladies. Give her a hand. She ain't afraid of that truck. That's right. Now, gentlemen, you up next, out of Maple Park, Illinois, driving the Relentless tractor is who?
Joe Wiltsey!
There you go, Joel Wiltsey's up next. Poor guy's got
341
three
and
girls.
74, 341.74.
The Wiltsey girls.
Olivia Harville
They're already
and the
saying
Off the
it.
Rails
Yikes.
Duramax. Joe Wiltsey in the Ford. He calls the Relentless.
Currently,
is up
Joe
next.
sitting in third. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me find him. He's sitting in second place in the Relentless tractor. I actually seen Joe up in Utica this past weekend. He ran up there with the Badger State guys. Had a pretty good run, I believe. Yep, he's in that book too. The Wiltsey girls. He got big things ahead of him. Thicker than Bloods out there at 369.90. A little help for the Off the Rails. I believe that's Jake Thompson's truck, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Sometimes they can't make it. It was nice to see Olivia back in a truck. Look out, Wally. You're going to have another one in the stables over there. I can see it already. Again, after our 7,800-pound Pro Stock diesel truck class, we're going to have the Dornbush Farms I believe it's the Time Maker. I'm not sure which one's here. I think it's the Time Maker because the Joker's the other one they have. They're going to make an exhibition hook. They changed the fuel system on the old Allison V12 aircraft engine tractor. They thought, well, we'll run down here to Milledgeville. They're from Albany, Illinois. They run two 6,500-pound open tractors. They look similar, but the other one has two big blown Hemis sitting out in front of it. They run all over. Again, if you want to see our 6,500-pound open class, check them out at Pawpaw, where we'll crown champions, and I believe they are in first and second points in the 6,500-pound open class. Here he comes, girls. I think you know this guy coming in the Relentless truck. You gotta holler really loud because he's got a big distance out there at 369. 369. About 2,000 horsepower in these trucks. Yep, that's with 3 zeros. The only zeros my truck has is like 6 of them behind it. My old 04 Ford that just turned 803,000 miles. We got all kinds of help over here, Jason. We only get $50 an hour for babysitting, so here he comes. Here he comes, girls. Joel Wiltsey in the Relentless. Looking at that big distance of 369.
and 72, 360.72 for Joe Wiltsey in the Relentless. Up next up, Sheridan, Illinois, will be Chris Lemke on a truck he calls Kurt. It's a 1990 Dodge, second-gen Dodge Cummins.
Correct. As long as my foot's not on the brake. Correct. That is what opens up the pin and allows it to go that far. What happens is if I don't get the converter unlocked fast enough, it shuts the truck down. Yeah. And then when I start it back up, the TCM is like, hey, what just happened? Yeah. So I have to turn it off, turn it back on, and I have my gears stuck. So try it. Undo it before you try to grab the brake.
Looks like we got Chris Lemke in Kurt tonight. Again, it was good to see Olivia Harvell and Jake Thompson's off the rails truck. She was all smiles when she walked up here on the stage. 2 to go, and then an exhibition, and then we're going to go to stock diesel truck. So stock diesel truck guys, be getting lined up.
Hey, the axles held up good. They did. They stayed together this time. They did. I hope they stay.
Here comes Kurt, currently your points leader.
And we're keeping an eye on everything, you know, seeing shit go. So, yeah, it helps me. Like, hey, this tire, we're spinning. Well, it helps me. I know. It wasn't quick troubleshooting. Yeah. It helps. I'm glad you guys made it. You see a lot of shit out there. Yeah.
Currently, we've got Josh Stahl and Thicker Blood sitting out there at 369.9. And Joel Wiltsey at 360 and some change. Let's see if Chris Lipke and Kurt has anything to say about that.
Chris Lemke and Kurt goes 354 and 77, 354.77. Our last truck in the class is Cole Faber on a Cummins Chevy he calls the Rumor.
It is, but I mean, let's say money wasn't an object. You threw all the money in the world in it. What's the gain you on it all?
Cole was your winner way back in May at the Badger State Tractor Pullers event in Sauk Prairie, Wisconsin. Chris Lumpkin and Kurt, who just went 354 and 77. He is your points leader with the ISP 360s trucks. Yet Josh Stahl still has the lead in the Thicker in Blood. we go, last truck in our 7,800-pound 3.6 Pro Stock diesel four-wheel drive trucks. Cole Faber and a blue Chevy with a Cummins powered engine called the Rumor.
And the Rumor.
Cole Faber just went 357 and 75, 357.75. Josh Stahl will take the win.
Pro Stock diesel truck going to go to Josh Stahl and Thicker Boy. Dornbush, which is one of the boys that run these tractors, and they totally reworked the fuel system on this tractor. So I asked him, I says, well, should I really hype you up about this? He's like, well, I'm not sure because we're not quite sure how it's going to act. So this is a very, very cool tractor. If you've never seen an Allison V12, like Stacy was saying, it's an aircraft engine that they put in this big tire. Unlimited mod is what they call it, light mod. Single engine. When they run the open class with ISP, they weigh 6,500 pounds. And in that 6,500 pound open class, you never know what you're going to see. We've got two-wheel drive, blown trucks in it. There's tractors in it once in a while. Once in a while, you'll see Jason throw bar tires on Legally Alder. He'll run in it. So it's a really, really neat class. That's what you hear in the background.
Right,
this is going to be a little bit louder for you.
Will be the time maker of Austin Dornbush out of Albany, Illinois. He's going to make an exhibition class. It's a light limited modified with V12 Allison in. It's got a 1710 Oliver front end on it.
Look up Dornbush Farms
driving
on Facebook. You can see their new one called the Joker that's got two big Hemi engines sitting out front, blowing Hemi engines that I believe lead the points right now.
500 open class. This will be the last ISP hook of the night. No,
they're out of Albany, just down the road. Brought it all the way up here to Milledgeville to make a test hook. I always told them it's a good track, got a good crowd. This will tell them what's going on. I'm not quite sure what their schedule's like. I can look here real quick. Again, I think Shelby's still over there. Looks like they might have closed up. Very different sound to the V12. Here we go. They're getting it figured out. He's got her shut down. He's standing up. Give him a hand. That's Dornbush Farms and the Time Maker. Just looking through the schedule here, they're going to be over in Morrison, Illinois at the Whiteside County Fair. Then they'll be at Mendota, and of course they'll be in Paw Paw.
Austin goes 337.44, 337.44. Looks like you got a steel system issue
Pretty
figured out.
neat
Big
unit
clear
there.
at the end, but it's
All right.
easier to light at the start.
Now we're going to go to some stock diesel trucks. Now I can't babble on and on about stock diesels because most of the guys I don't know. A 1938 GMC from German Valley. Yep, in his
The
stock
last
diesel
class is
truck.
a fair class
He's
of
here.
stock diesel trucks, 8,000 pounds. I will be
1970 Justin
recording
LeBaron
these.
and Cummins powered.
I will not be. We will be live streaming it
International.
too. I will not be providing distances for
And
this
I know
class.
he's done some work
This is
on
not
it
an
over the
ISP
last-
sanctioned class,
We're good. Thank you very much.
but you will be able to see them live and in person.
Ron again, Zissler Photography. Look him up on Facebook. Have all kinds of cool shots from tonight. He's going to go home and get them right on the web tonight. Or in the next couple nights anyways. He was up in Utica with us on Sunday, I believe. We seen him up there? Oh, and Thursday. Yep, he was up there on Thursday. They had some super stock garden tractors up there on Thursday in Utica. Has all kinds of photos. Thanks, Ron, for coming down with us. We got the Bibster over there. He's always runs around doing all kinds of filming and all that. You can find him on Facebook and YouTube. Here we go. This is Case and Art out of Lowmore, Iowa in the 2606 Dodge. They do have the option. We'll see what he wants to do. Hang on, we'll get Jeremy to see if he's going to take it. Then we got Chris Roeder out of Wheatland, Iowa. Ethan Taylor, Cody Van Dyke out of Milledgeville. Right here, a hometown boy in a Ford Power Stroke, be the first Ford. Here we go, Brad Smith out of Morrison. No, it isn't Smith. What is it? Smitch, isn't it? S-M-I-T-C-H. Yeah, well, Brad with an S. How's that? Again, he still has that 100-foot. They can back up. That was a big gear that this track probably isn't going to hold. Here we go, green flags and green lights for Brad S. out of Morrison in the 06 Dodge. This will be our first official distance. Right there goes 285 and 10. 285.10 for Brad and the 06 Dodge. Cade Roeder out of Wheatland, Iowa. The 2008 Chevrolet be up next. Ethan Taylor out of Morrison's on deck. Cody Van Dyke out of Milledgeville's in the hole. Local boy, Cody Van Dyke. I believe they got the Pro Stocks, which is kind of the top-notch tractor class. Don't know if the boys from over around Farley, Iowa is bringing theirs this way this weekend or not. They are, yep. I've seen the head shape. If you've never seen any of the Simon tractors go down the track, that is a treat to see. Oh, Jason Round's going to be here. Yep. All right, we are at Cade Roeder. Yeah, there's 13 Pro Stocks over that way, and 2 people owned all of them, I think. 2 families, anyways. Here he comes. 285 is the distance. $254.37, 254.37 for Cade. Up next is going to be Ethan Taylor out of Morrison. Cody Van Dyke out of Milledgeville's on deck. Todd Hollis out of German Valley. And the 1938 GMC is in the hole. Where are we at here? This must be Ethan Taylor out of Morrison. That was Cody Van Dyke. That's a forward power stroke. He goes 284.51. No, that was, guys, if you don't go in order, we're going to have the yeah, but next it looks like Mr. Hollis in the 38 GMC. Austin Whiteman, Dan Clark, Cooper Darby. That'll be your next three after Todd Hollis. Todd Hollis comes from us from German Valley. Good running machine. See his two big up pipes coming off of both sides. That is a safety reason they do that, and they've also changed the hitch. Safety-wise, they've changed the way they put a safety arm on the hook itself. It's got to be 3.5 or 3.75 inches. Todd Hollis. Yep. Todd's done this a time or two. He goes 309.07. Sounds stock to me. mean, ladies and gentlemen, they don't get it very often, but that sled operator out there travels all over the country hooking up. Let's give him a round of applause. Having a little issue with the hydraulics, I think he said. They don't give enough credit for everything they do, make a show go. You're gonna check it out real quick, see if we can keep going.
Having a little hydraulic problem on the sled right now. On my YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel?
Moose's tractor pulling videos.
What is it?
Moose's tractor pulling videos.
What? Moose's?
Yeah. Just look up that and you'll figure it out. Moose's.
An ab?
Are we good, guys? Good. Thumbs up. Hey, we're going pulling. Thanks for all the help. Again, good round of applause for that sled operator. He does the job nobody gets to see. That's right. We'll get the track prep real quick, and then we'll go back pulling. We got Austin Whiteman out of Dixon up next. Todd Hollis sitting out there in the lead in that 38 GMC at 3:09:07. Still wondering, we skipped an Ethan Taylor. So we got to keep it in order, guys. We don't know you guys very much. Austin Whiteman out of Dixon and the F-250. If it's a GMC coming down, we know we got the wrong truck. So I've got Austin Whiteman, the 2013 F-250 up next. If that's the white one, it looks like it's the right one. Right, license plate number or something. Make sure we got the right one. Right. Here we go. Hopefully this is Austin Whiteman. .263.07, 263.07 for Austin. Oh, now it's 11. I'm messing it up. You're the scorekeeper. I'm the terrible announcer and terrible score. All right, Dan Clark out of Beloit, Wisconsin in the 2005 Chevrolet. I don't want to jinx you, but 2-1. Sorry, I took your pen. He's our new leader, just takes over the lead. Still have to count that high. Again, for the stock guys, you do have to have an up pipe and the right hitch for 2025 to pull with ISP. Cooper Darby, I believe he's pulled with us before. Goes 313 even, 313 even. Had his aerodynamic camera out in front, the whole 9 yards. That's pretty cool. Drew Ebersol, you're up. Corbin Lally, you're on deck. Grant Anderson, you're in the hole. Here we go. This is, I hope, Drew Eversole. Oh, see, I told you, oohs and ahs. He got shut down before the 100-foot. We'll see what the decisions make. 97.47 is what I got on the distance meter here. All right, he goes 294.75. Yeah, that is Drew. No. Grant Anderson's up next. Andy Reeder's on deck. Kevin Whiteman's in the hole. Grant Anderson, you're up. Andy Reeder, you're on deck. Kevin Whiteman in the hole. Hey, Jeremy. It's Andy. Andy Reeder. We can't keep score if we don't know who's running. 295.74. This is Andy. Yep, they tell me Dustin Help's coming up next in an 06 Dodge. Thank you, Landon. We got Dustin Held up next. I've got Lane Christians and then Tom Schwenk. For Dustin. That unofficially puts him in second place. Nice hook, Dustin. Another Lanark guy. That's where Dustin was out of. Thank you, Landon. Lane Christians, looking at that big distance of 335 and some change. 255.76. 255.76 for lane. Tim Schwenk is up next. He hails out of Sterling in the 06 Dodge. Brian Menega from Pecatonica in the 07 GMC. And then Justin LeBaron out of Tampico in the Cummins Power 1973 International. Got a little high RPM shift there for Tim Schwenk. We'll see what the ruling is. We got him at 157.82. This was my pick. Brian Menega from Pecatona's got to go 335.22 to win, or to take the lead anyways. Goes 319.35. Nice run, 319.35. Unofficially second place. Good looking GMC there. Justin LeBaron out of Tampico in his 1973 International Cummins Power. Down to about 4 or 5 left. put a new clutch in her after last year. You'll see him here normally, and normally over in Morrison at the Whiteside County Fair. Here he comes, Waylon. Root him on, buddy. He's got to go 3:35.22 to take the lead. I know he was working on transmissions. Here we go. We got green lights and green flags for Justin LeBaron. Slow it down. Oh, there you go. Rehook. There you go. Stop for 100. Again, he has two attempts. Hey, Jeremy, you got the diesel-powered Jetta? You got it here? Come on, hook it up. Here we go. We got green lights and green flags for Justin LeBaron in the 73 International. Roll out there, good buddy. Right there. Just couldn't get out of the wheel hop. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite what Justin was looking for tonight. He'll get her figured out. We'll see him over at the Whiteside County Fair. John Sieverding out of Wheatland, Iowa, 2000. Bellevue, Iowa. Okay, Bellevue, Iowa. .03, 267.03. Jed DeGraff, I believe I got up next. Yep, perfect, Landon, thank you. Jed DeGraff. Do we got Jed DeGraff here? 06 Dodge. Right there for Jed, that was the box. 276.80, 276.80. Yep, Sam Pett's up next out of Lanark and an 04 GMC. Oh, little note here, this is going to be a gas truck. Wesley Tennant out of Moline, an 01 GMC. $210.79 for Sam Pesh. Sir, you got it? Oh, the Ort guy? Case and Ort? Okay. You got to have your headlights off. You got to have your headlights off there at the starting line, sir. Headlights cannot turn off because Wesley Tennant out of Moline, 01 GMC. .04, 287.04 for Wesley. Need a pull-off tractor, please. Need a pull-off tractor, please. Got one more on the list, Kason Fort, out of Lowmore, Iowa. He was the first hook, he turned it down, went 247.83. Right now, man, I can't read all that little stuff. We've got Dan Clark sitting in first, Brian Menega sitting in second, and right there, Dustin Helt sitting in third. Your payout will be up here at the stage, is that correct, Jason? Yep, payout will be up here at the stage. As soon as we get all of them ran, this will be the last one, so right now that's where we're at. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is our last hook of the evening. I appreciate all you guys sticking out with us. We're at just hit the 10 o'clock hour. Appreciate if you're here with the Tri-County Mini Rods, our ISP, and tomorrow night, if you haven't had enough, Badger State will be here. $279.59. I will give you the top five. Top three, your pay is up here on the stage. Fifth place is going to go to Todd Hollis. Fourth place is going to go to Cooper Darby. Third place, your money's up here, Dustin Helt. Second place, Brian Menega from Pecatonica.
All right, thank you everyone for watching. I'll be live Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, 2 sessions, Illini State Pullers and Tri-County Mini Rods at the Boone County Fair in Belvedere, Illinois. Tune in tomorrow night, ProPulling.tv for Badger State Tractor Pullers action here at the Carroll County Fair in Milledgeville, Illinois. All tractors tomorrow night. Truck night tonight, tractor night tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Moose's Tractor Pulling videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Illini State Pullers on Facebook. Follow Badger State Tractor Pullers and Pro Pulling League on Facebook and Instagram. And check out Pro Pulling League and Badger State Tractor Pullers on YouTube. And we will see you tomorrow night